Okay, so bear with me. My throat is, I don't know, off. I don't know if I'm getting sick or what. Um, but I tried putting together a slide show for you as well, so you can have more of a visual, just because I like to see that, and I think it looks a lot nicer when we have something to look at when I'm talking. I haven't been really feeling good today, so I kind of just threw it together about a half hour ago, and I didn't get finished with it, but I don't know. That's the glory of this business, and I'm a busy mom. I didn't feel good, so it happens. But you guys can see the realness in that too. I'm gonna go ahead and start recording. And tonight we are going to talk about shifting your mindset from hobby to career. I know a lot of people deal with this a lot, especially when you sign on as maybe a discount coach. I did that. I signed up as a discount coach, and for about 4 or 5 months, I did not work the business at all. I signed up just to get a discount on my hip hop abs. I didn't want anything to do with Shakeology. I didn't do anything with coaching at all, and I was just in Sam's group and in the Lux Republic as well. So just seeing everyone's success and the fun they're having, that's what made my mindset want to switch and turn it from a discount into a hobby. And then eventually I went from a hobby into a full-time work in the business and building my own business in it. Let me bring this slideshow up. Share my screen. Can you guys see my screen? I just want to make sure. Thumbs up. Hold on. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah? Okay. All right. So 3 items I want you guys to know and remember, especially when you want to be a business builder in this business, is you want to schedule your time, your attitude in the business, and your actions that you're taking in this business. As far as scheduling your time, I put up a little example of how I've scheduled my time. And to be honest, I didn't schedule my time at all until just recently. And it was after I just went to the leadership in this past January in California that I started doing this. Because especially when I started working from home, I just thought, it was a free fall and I can do whatever I want, when I want. And even though it is like that, my business hurt big time just because I wasn't doing, the daily things I need to do, my actions I should have been doing, inviting, helping my team more. And I was just focusing on my freaking laundry and taking a nap just because I thought I'm working from home. I can do what I want when I want. So after realizing that, that was hurting my business, I had to set some sort of schedule up for myself. And especially after leadership, I came up with this. So obviously your schedule will not be like mine. It depends on what you're doing in your day. So, I would sit down and figure out every day what you do, what time you work, what time you get your workout in. If you have to take your kids to sporting events or whatever it may be, put it all down on a piece of paper and just figure out, where you can fit in anything with your Beachbody business and schedule everything. Like I've scheduled taking my son to school, schedule eating breakfast, reading your personal development, schedule time with your family, just so it's on your schedule. At that time it's like family time. You're cutting the computer off, cutting your work off, putting the phone down, and spending time with your family. That way, if it's on your schedule, you're going to get it done. So like my schedule, I work out at 5 in the morning. I do challenge group invites from 6 to about 6:30, and then I do coaching invites from 6:30 to 7. Take my son to school, breakfast, and personal development. Then I do follow-ups after that. And then new contacts is where I will friend request people, comments on posts, new combos, my group posts for whatever challenge groups I have going on. And then from 11 to about 1:30, that's when I'm helping my team. And then Most time I like to do 2 p.m. and until about 8 o'clock is my family time, just because that's when I pick my son up from school, and I don't want to have to, be stuck on my phone all the time working or taking any of that time away from my family, because my original why is that I wanted to be home with my family, spending more time with them. Sorry. Can I yeah. Sorry, I have to give my son a hug and kiss real quick. Love you. Love you. Good night, bud. And then your attitude in this business. You definitely want to do your no matter what's daily. That's the type of attitude you want to have, especially as a leader, a business builder. You have to have those things that you do every day, no matter what. And for me, it's my schedule that I have right here. I do those things every day, no matter what. Sometimes my time frames might be off, especially lately. My time frames have been off a lot, but even if I don't do my coach invites at 6:30 in the morning, I'm doing them at 10:30 at night. I'm definitely just getting it in no matter what. And that's the type of attitude you have to do. You have to have in this business. You have to get those things done every day, because you're talking to new people daily. It's being consistent, and that's how your business will potentially grow. Some of those, no matter what, could be team calls, your invites, sharing your own journey.
Can you look for headphones right there?
Your coaching.
Real quick.
What'd you say? Are you talking to me? Hold on 1 second. Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out how to mute here. It's not working. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, there we go. Attitude, again, sharing your journey, sharing what you're doing every day, your family, your workouts, psychology, all that, posting, etc., all that stuff. And you also, with your attitude too, is you want to have a positive attitude. Yes, you want to be real. You want to show your struggles every day, everything you're going through. But you want to do it in a positive, uplifting, motivating way. You don't want to do it as, a negative and, negative way where you're bringing other people down as well. Because I feel like there's so much of that on social media already, that you want to be the unique person that stands out and motivates everyone else. And then actions, you want to take the front wheel of your business. And this goes in with your no matter what's daily. Everything you do every day should be helping your business grow in some way. You should be doing your invites, filling out your BAT, which I'll talk about, helping your team out, constantly sharing the opportunity, constantly sharing your own journey. And that's how you know your business will be growing, is when you're doing those things every day. Again, the BAT that I was talking about, the weekly business activity tracker. This is the one that I've come up from based on another coach's. The one in your back office is a lot more detailed. To me, it's just too much and too confusing. So I like this one. It's more simplified. If you don't use this, I strongly suggest starting to use it. You do not have to fill out everything that's on here, but as long as you have a sense of what you should be or could be doing every day, you can track how many people you're contacting every day, how many people you're inviting, your workouts, your Shakeology, and I like to keep track of my income and my Success Club points, my volume, team rank, coach rank, and just my goals as well. And I was one of those people who never did this in the beginning as well. I didn't do a lot of things in the beginning. I was very slow worker. I was at my own slow pace, and I always regret that now, but for me, it was a learning experience. And so I started doing this probably, I think this past September, maybe August 2015, I started filling this out. And ever since I started filling this out, my business kind of took a turn because I could see, what areas I was lacking in, whether I, maybe I wasn't inviting many people or friend requesting many people. That way you can see what you're doing in some areas better than others. And then I can check my income. I just like to see how much it's grown, or if it stayed consistent, or if it's dropped at all. I like to keep track of that because I'm a numbers person, so I need to know how many people I need to reach to, for how many Success Club points I'm going to get, or any of that. And I've actually noticed from using this as well that I can reach maybe 20 people in invites and I'll get 2 that sign up for sure. So it's kind of like, it helps me that I know, so every 20 people, I'm going to get 2 people for sure. It's just something that I've kept tracking with mine, and so that's helped me a lot as well. I'm just going to go through this real quick too for new coaches, and you can find this in our files tab, and it's also on the training website as well. You can log in your workout, your Shakeology, personal development, your 3 to 5 social media posts, checking your coach online office. As a new coach, you don't really have to do that too often, but I do suggest doing it at least a couple times a week. I do mine probably 5 times a day because I'm crazy with it. Check into all your Facebook groups, whether you've been on team calls or national wake-up calls, your 3 to 5 new friend requests, 3 to 5 new engagements, which are comments on posts, 3 to 5 new conversations that are non-Beachbody related, 3 to 5 new challenge group invites, coaching invites, and follow-ups. So on the first boxes, I just put an X, and then on the combo tracker underneath for the new engagements, invites, and follow-ups, I'll put tally marks to keep track of how many I'm doing it. So like on this Thursday, new engagements, I'll put 2 marks if I've talked to 2 people. That way I always know how many people I'm reaching. And then you have your Success Club points where you keep track of team volume, right, left leg, and then your income and your totals, like I mentioned before. Be consistent. That's another one, and it's a huge, huge, huge one. Sorry. Be consistent. You want to show up every day in your business. Every day, especially if you want this business to grow and be something full-time for you, whether you want to, stay home with your family or just, pay off student loan or just get that extra income. You have to show up every day in your business. And it doesn't have to be Beachbody related. Just show up in your posting. Your family, I don't post about Beachbody 24/7, in which I don't want you guys to either. You definitely should not be doing that. But just be the real you and show the real you, your family, what you're doing every day. Obviously, your workouts and Shakeology. Don't fake it though. If you're not doing it, don't post about it. But you definitely should be sharing those things. You are the CEO of your business. That's huge. And, it doesn't matter about your rank. We all show up, and that's how we stay consistent. Because you can, if you're showing up, or if you're not showing up, and then you have, like, I've had this happen numerous times where other people have gone to another coach after maybe talking to somebody else a couple times. But and if they come to me, I'll look at all of their profiles. And if the one coach that's maybe mentioned it, they haven't posted anything in like 5 days, but this other coach is posting 5 times a day, every day, always showing up. Obviously those people are going to trust those people more, that coach more, and go to that coach. That's something, you can't help. And that's why you always, always, always want to show up, always be in everyone's newsfeed. They can always see you. You always want to be a helper as well. I know we have people who may order off eBay, Amazon, your sister's burnt copy, something like that. And maybe they didn't get a challenge pack from you. And I know it's a huge thing that, we don't want to work for free. And we have that rule that they should get a challenge pack to get in our challenge group. But you do always want to help people, because I always share my part of it. Like when I signed up to coach, I only did the $39.95 way because I was dead broke. I didn't have any money. I borrowed that money from my mom. I never paid her back actually either. And that's just what I had to do though. And I didn't even do it originally just to be a coach. I just did it to help myself, just because I wanted to get healthy and fit. And, coaching wasn't even on my mind, but I'm the one that did it that way. And I was the one that never tried Shakeology for 4 or 5 months in the beginning either. And I ended up being an awesome coach, and especially on Sam's team. Sam is my upline. I ended up being, a top leader of hers. And you always have to think of that. You could help somebody who needs that help the $39.95 way, or if they have a copy from eBay that they bought and they don't have a coach, you can always help them. You never know, they might be your next big coach as well, like I ended up being. And again, people trust those that show up more than anything. Just like I mentioned, always show up in your business. I don't care if you're posting about, dog shit. Just show up in your business and make it valuable, and people will buy that dog shit if you make it valuable to them. That was probably a really, really bad scenario. You learn by teaching. We have all the tools, so definitely utilize them. I know a lot of people do not, and it definitely hurts your business if you don't. Again, I was one of those people. I was probably a million different types of awful coaches at one point, because that was just how I was. And then I learned from those lessons. So I try to help you guys with that too. We have our training website. Utilize that. You have mine, which is ashleylasure.com. And you also have Sam's, which is, I believe, teamsupercharge.wordpress.com. I'm not sure. But she does have it on her coaching website too. We have our training Facebook groups. We always have, every month consistently, we have the Fit Boss Academy that starts the first Monday of every month. We have our Emerald Academy that's twice a month, Diamond Academy. We have all those groups available consistently every month. So those are always there for you guys too, and your coaches as well. Coach Online Office. I know on my training website, I have a couple different videos to help you, learn your way around the Coach Online Office, because it can be very confusing finding your way around there, especially if you're new. But just take the time, even if you just take 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just to browse through all the tabs, figure out where certain things are. It'll help you a lot in your business. Sometimes I still go back there and just search in different areas, just so I constantly know the different things we have back there, so I can help other coaches too on where to find things. Another thing I didn't put on here is we have the FAQs in the Coach Online Office as well. You can just type in, anything you're looking for, Success Club, info, anything like that, and it'll come up with all these different facts for you. Files tab in our coaching groups. We have tons of files in the Diamond Odyssey, Team Supercharge, and if you're in Raina's group, Deluxe Republic, she's got a ton of them in there as well. Between, how to get coaches started off right, how to run challenge group posts, anything, free groups, there's tons of things back there. You can also, if you have, information that you use that helps you in your business too, anytime you want, just post it in those files tab, because it's useful for all of us, even me. And it doesn't have to be me that just posts in there. I would love for all of you guys to post anything in there for us. Let's see. Also, I wanted to mention in our coaching group, in any of the coaching groups, there will be a search button. So if there's something that that was talked about, or even if you don't know, you can search it in that, and it'll bring up all of our past posts from our group that had to do with that one topic you put in there. I didn't actually know that until probably, I don't know, a few months ago. So it definitely helps to bring something that you talked about maybe last year. It'll bring it right up for you. Utilize you have your coach, your fellow coaches. We're all there to help you too whenever you need it. And YouTube, it's a huge tool. I use YouTube all the time. For everything. I feel like I find everything I've learned all on YouTube just because I can't read things. I have to actually watch things, learn it. That's just how I am. So depending on the type of learner you are, YouTube is definitely a good one. Also, with shifting your mindset from hobby to career, you want to make sure you are starting your new coaches off right. Because obviously, if you're, shifting that mindset, you're growing your business more, which, and you're going to be a leader. And so you want to start your new coaches off right. Within 24 hours, you want to either have a call or chat with them. I always suggest having a getting started right call, just because you get to talk to them, feel them out. But a lot of people are scared to have calls at first, I feel like, whether it be a new coach or a new challenger or whatever it is. A lot of people are scared to talk on the phone. So if that's the case, you can just chat with them. Introduce them into our groups. People love when you make the pictures and put new coach on it and just put something nice about them and introduce them. I always do it on their personal page because I notice it helps them. It helps other people see them and they're interested in what they're doing because they see that they're a new coach. So I always do that and put it inside the coaching groups, add them into the groups. We have Diamond Odyssey, Team Supercharged, and also the Lux Republic. It is a lot of groups to add people into, so I stopped adding coaches into the Lux Republic and I just do Team Supercharged and Diamond Odyssey. Just because the teams are starting to get really big and I notice a lot of people are very confused when you add them into that many groups at once. So I just do the two right now, but it's completely up to you what you guys want to do. Send them the welcome email. In our files tab, I posted like what I send for a welcome email. You can create your own. You do not have to follow what that says or somebody else's email. You can definitely create your own. Whatever works is what works for you. But always make sure you send them some sort of email welcoming them into everything and giving them a drop down of tasks they can start doing right away. And then you also want to find out their goals because not everyone's going to be all in, jump in. You want to run this business full force. And some people will be very slow paced. So everyone's different. Everyone learns different. So if you find out their goals, their whys, what type of person they are, and whether, they want to be in this business full force or they just want to do it just as a hobby. When you know those things, it's easier for you to train them and help them just because you'll know what they want to do. Again, getting coaches started right file is in the Diamond Odyssey. It has all of this in there and welcome emails, all that good stuff in there for you guys. Let's see here. I'm going to stop sharing because that was the end of my PowerPoint, but I still do have a few things that I want to mention to you guys. You want to exceed expectations. Deliver your promises. If you're a leader and you're jumping full force in this business, you're growing your business, you want to always deliver everything that you say you're going to do. You say you're going to be this great leader. You have to deliver that. You have to start your coaches off right. Help your coaches start their coaches off right. And for me, that was very overwhelming at first because, when I started becoming a leader, my coaches were becoming leaders at the same time as I was. So, and it was the same for me and Sam. We grew at the same pace as well. So when you're still learning, it's kind of hard to, teach your coaches as well. So just do the best you can. You don't ever want to act as a boss, because we're all our own bosses. I'm not the boss of you guys, or you guys. I can't talk tonight. And so I'm not the boss of you guys. You guys aren't the boss of your coaches, and so on. We're all our own bosses. So don't ever act like because I know a lot of coaches do that. Some act, like they know more than the other, and, whatever it may be, but just team up, act as a team, and you will go far in this business. That's what I love about my team. I love how close a lot of us are and how we've grown together. For me, I don't like to grow without my leaders growing with me, and, the rest of us growing up higher too, just because I love that. I love all of us doing it together. I don't want to go to 10-star without you guys being 10-star with me. I don't want to do that. But that's just me. I just love the team feeling, and I love how you guys motivate me when I'm, down in my business, or if I haven't hit Success Club yet and you guys are rocking it, or any of that. It motivates me, and I love that atmosphere of our team. Let's see what I have. You want to create opportunities to connect always. As a leader, there's so many different opportunities you can do. I know a lot of people are scared of this, but there are so many small business, what am I trying to say, what it is? Gatherings, that's not the type of word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean? Gatherings in public where you can go to. Different things like that. Always carry around your cards. I think it was I paid $20 for, I don't know, 1,500 cards. I still have so many of them. I think they're the ugliest thing I ever created when I first started coaching, but I still use them, and I haven't ordered any more just because I feel like I have all these things or all these cards, and I want to get rid of them before I order new ones. But always carry cards around. I'll leave them with my tips at restaurants. If I'm sending out samples, I'll use them. Or when I went on a couple vacations and used like an Uber driver or a taxi, I would give them my card. Anything, just give them your card. What did I just do the other day? Oh, I went to Verizon to get a new phone because my phone dropped in the toilet. So it broke, so I had to get a new phone. And I was talking to the girl about what I was doing because she asked me what I do because I said I worked from home. And so we got into talking, and I gave her my card because she was interested in it. So you never know when you'll need your card. So always carry them. Always give them to everyone. I don't care what you're talking about. Just be like, hey, here's my card. Call me. What else? Own your biz. Lead conversations with belief. I struggled with this a lot. In the beginning because I didn't fully believe in what I was doing yet. I saw some results in my own journey, but I didn't really believe in anything yet just because I didn't see the success, or I really didn't know much about Shakeology or much of anything within our programs just because I didn't do the research. So it was really, really hard for me to lead conversations with belief because I didn't believe in myself yet. So definitely do your personal development, do your research on products, Shakeology, any of the new, boosts we have or pre-workouts, any of that. Do as much research as you can to know about all of that, just because when you're confident in your conversations, then that's how you sell it, because they don't care what you're selling really, but if you're creating that value in, your conversation, in your product, in yourself, then that's what, gets this out, is you. Let's see, run biz opportunity calls and, sneak peeks, any of that. I know we do that as a team, but if you guys ever want to, start off and do some on your own, feel free to. You don't have to always use ours. We just do that there to help everyone, just so there's not so many groups going on everywhere. But it did help me a lot when I started doing it on my own rather than always, because I used to always put them in Raina's or Sam's at the time, and I never ran my own. And then one day I was just like, you know what? I got to run my own. I don't care if they're small. I have to do it. I started doing biz opportunity calls. Hated them. I still hate them, and I don't do them anymore. But they're just like 20-minute calls. It's not a Zoom chat. It's just a call, and they have a specific number that they call into. And when you're on it, you can just hear it dinging every time someone's joining. And I hated that because for some reason it made me nervous. And I feel like everything you talked about in this call, it was just, I don't know, it was awkward silence. You can't see anyone. You know people are listening to you. I don't know. It was weird. I hated them, but it did help a lot because I hate talking in front of people. I still kind of hate it just because I feel like I either talk too fast or I ramble on or I stumble upon my words or all of that. I still hate it, but it did help me get a lot better because I used to be really, really, really bad at it. So if you guys ever want to run those, let me know because I have the number for them. And I have like an outline for it if you want to follow it too. So you guys can do that. If you have any type of training you want to do on your own too, do it with your team. It's definitely going to help you lead, find ways that helps you lead your team different than ours, because we all have different awesome ways that could help us. Sneak peeks, you can run your own as well. Let's see. Stay in recruiting mode. That's a huge one too. I didn't let me think. I forgot where I was going with that. Recruiting mode. For probably when I just became a 2-star, that's when I stopped my recruiting mode. I don't know if it's because I was like, yeah, I'm a 2-star, get the bonus. I'm top leader in the company. I'm number 1 because I'm a 2-star. I don't know what my mindset was, but I stopped recruiting for a while and I really focused on my team a lot too, just because I wanted my team to grow just as much as I did. And I wanted to build a strong team. So I stopped recruiting so much and I focused on my team, and it helped me, but hurt me at the same time. So you definitely want to do both, help your team and recruit. And I'm still trying to put myself in that mind, is to always be in that recruiting mind. Always sign up your challengers as discount coaches. Always. You can tell them that they can cancel before the month's up, but most cases they want to sign up as a discount coach after they become a challenger or a working coach. So it always helps them out. So always sign them up that way. Let's see. I think that's all I had. Show up. Be consistent. Let me see. All right. Does anyone have any questions on that at all? And showing up or starting coaches off right on Shakeology, Success Club, pre-workout. Oh wait, Nicole's talking.
I have a question.
Yes.
For leads, because Raina posted her thing today saying she got 21 leads, and leads, the more Success Club points you get, the more leads you get. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a specific area in your back office where you can see your leads? Just your leads?
Let me look real quick.
Because the way I find them is in the bottom left corner, it says like you have new customers.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's always going through that. I'll like not write them down or whatever, and then I'm like, crap, now I lost them. Now I'll have to go through my entire list of customers, and then who knows when I'll find them.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like there is an area, but I don't know if it's because my rank that you don't get it yet. I don't know if, like, there's some area that says your leads, but it's always blank. There's no option to do anything.
I was just going to say that too, because mine's always blank too for the leads report.
Yeah.
So
Like, what the heck?
I always use the new customer area too.
Okay. I just didn't know if there was another way and I just didn't know, or.
I'll ask Sam and see if she knows too.
And like, how did she get 21 already when it's not even the 10th?
I don't know. She's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how many. I don't know if it was this month or last month where I think it was her. They said they had, I don't know, like 20 Success Club points already, and it was like the fourth. Was that her?
Probably.
I don't know. Somebody did, and I was like, seriously, that is.
I love all of our faces. We're like, really? What the hell?
I know, like, really? I think it was like in January, Amy Silverman had like, I don't know, 100 and something, and it was like the second week of the month.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously,
Yeah, so like, how the hell do you keep track of those? Even just leads. I couldn't even keep track of that many customers, like clients.
No. Well, I know a lot of people use, what's that one? Automatic CEO. I know a lot of people use that.
What is it?
The Automatic CEO. It's a top male coach, I believe. Yeah, male coach created it, and so it's actually really cool. There's 30 days free of it, and then after that, I think it's like, I don't know, maybe $20 a month. But I was thinking about it lately that I wanted to check it out because you can. It'll take all of your leads from your back office. It'll put it in there, and it'll have an automatic email too that it'll send them to every time you get one. It'll do that for like new coaches, and you can create your own email that you want it to send those specific, whether it's leads or new coaches or customers. But it's all right there for you, and everything, their address, birthday, all their information. So I'm assuming with them being higher up, they use something like that.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have to. Like, how would you keep up with it all?
Right. Yeah, you have to. I probably get like maybe 4 leads a month, not 21.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, I'll find out though. I'll ask Sam about the leads thing because I feel like there's got to be a way.
Yeah, like what makes like that area even there?
When it's always blank.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to find out though.
I have a question.
Yes.
If someone cancels, if like they are discounted, you lose those Success Club points?
If they cancel,
Yeah.
yes. If a challenger were to send their challenge pack back, return it.
No, not like a refund. Like say they signed up and you said if they canceled the same month, do you keep the Success Club points?
Yeah, you keep them. The only time that you lose them is if they return their challenge pack.
Okay.
You lose the volume and the Success Club points.
If they return them. Okay.
It sucks, but it happens. Any other questions? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I see your headband. That's awesome. I love those headbands. Any other questions at all? No? Good to go? All right, cool. I'm going to stop recording.